Speaker, sir. Thank you so much for allowing me to participate in the discussion in the budget 2022-23. Let me be very brief, sir. I'm happy to hear and witness the budget that has been presented by the Honorable Chief Minister in charge of Finance. The budget which is people's friendly budget, pro-farmer, pro-youth, more emphasis on education and health, and also on the conservation of environment and climate action. A budget for 22-23, fiscal deficit of 1592 crore, which is around 3.42 of the GSDP. Good news is the increase in the externally aided project from 2,300 to 10,600 crore between 2018 and 2023. The highlight of this budget we have gone through, where it talks about the double of the farmer income, ensuring 100% institutional delivery, employment generation up to 5 lakh, robust sports ecosystem, development of tourism, unlimited power supply, vision of New Shillong, increased border trade, trying to find a permanent solution for the most awaited border issue. Another good news, sir, the Honorable Union Minister in charge of Finance has ensured full cooperation to enhance the size of the scheme for special assistance to state for the state of Meghalaya for capital investment. Sir, the following up of the issue with regards to the inclusion of Khasi and Goro language in the 8th schedule, where this August House has passed a resolution on the 27th of November 2018. This has to be expedited. I would like to request through you, sir, to the government to follow up this issue with the central government, so as we'll see the light of the day this much awaited issue. At the same time, keeping in mind the sensitivity to protect the interests of the indigenous people of our state, the following up of the Meghalaya Resident Safety Security Amendment Bill 2021, which is still lying there with the government, and so that we will ensure our citizens in future, when we talk about connecting railway line in our state, which is very important, we'll look forward that this issue will be taken up into. So with regard to different mission that the state government have initiated within our state, the Lakadong mission and other mission, I would like to stress especially that the government will introduce the pineapple mission in Ribhoi district. Our district is very famous for producing pineapple. Our farmer will be happy if a mission mode will be introduced by the government for the benefit of the farmer. So with regard to strengthening cooperation department, helping the cooperative society or the producer group or the village organization within our different village of our state, special investment has to be made, where in the budget we have found that the initiative has been taken by the government to increase the working capital for societies from 50 lakh up to 1 crore, which is the good news for the different cooperative society of our state. Sir, with regard to improve emphasis on weaving, I belong to the place where Eri Silk has been recognized by the government. Right now, Diwan Numden as its headquarters has been recognized as the Eri Silk village, and I hope by the initiative taken by the government to improve more master trainer, to initiate more workshop, more common facility center for the weavers while they are at the ground, I would like to see through this current budget, this initiative will be taken. So we've come to road connectivity. We're happy to see that the Chief Minister Rural Connectivity Scheme will be introduced, which is a good news apart from PMGSY or the state scheme and other central sponsored scheme we have in our state. We hope to see, and from my constituency in particular, I would like to request through you, sir, to the Deputy Chief Minister in charge, Pirudi Road, to take a note on the completion and the sanction for the Nongpo Umden Sonopor Road, which has been pending for a few years. And at the same time, sir, on behalf of the people of Ribhoi district, we don't have the office of the superintending engineer, the SEPWD road. So I would like to express my anxiety or my, say, a demand that we should, the PWD road department, we should have the office of the superintending engineer for the benefit of the people of our district. With regard to arts and culture, sir, we happy to see in the budget where new district auditorium in different district headquarters and the renovation of different district auditorium will be taken up. We would like to see that in Nongpo being district headquarters, we will have a full-fledged auditorium which will cater many occasion, program, government official or any other program within the district. With regard to the administrative convenience, we have seen in the past, government have created 9 new community and rural development, CNRD block. So I would like to request through you, sir, to the government. One of the biggest block in Ribhoi district is Umling CNRD block with not less than 223 villages. It has to be bifurcated, it has to be, a new block has to be created. So in the name of Umden CNRD block, I would like the government to look into and examine the matter for the speedy expedition of this issue. So with regard to police, there has been a delay, even though the government have tried for the recruitment of police personnel, be it in AB or UB in follower, which has been there under process. I would like this process to be taken up at the earliest. And more personnel in fire service. We have seen in our state many disasters has happened, but due to the lack of personnel in fire service, so this also has to be looked into. At the same time, keeping in mind the sensitivity of the indigenous people of our state, the infiltration check gate that we have at different points and entry point of our state, I would like to see that the government will look into in increasing personnel at this different checkpoint for infiltration, so that the spirit of the MRSSA Act that has been passed in 2016 and amendment bill which is awaited will be in letter and spirit. At the same time, with more special emphasis on urban, sir, more emphasis Nongpo being a census town with regards to road connectivity within Nongpo town, the footpath, the drainage system, electricity. Would like to appeal to you, sir, to the Urban Affairs Department to look into the matter. So the Power Department, the much awaited 132 kVA in Ribhoi in Nongpo for being the district headquarters to ease the shortage of power within different households with different government offices, so that the sanction for the 132 kVA of a power station in Nongpo to be initiated at the earliest. So with regard to the quality of education, you have seen in even in the budget also the mention about the polytechnic in Ribhoi district, where this has been started in Nongkra, Ribhoi district, but the work has been stopped. I would like to urge the government to expedite more funding so that this work will resume at the earliest. So with regard to financial assistance to different ad hoc higher secondary school in Ribhoi district, with special mention of Nongtlu Higher Secondary School, so that the government education department will look into. At the same time, to look at the issue with regards to Ribhoi College Nongpo, I am happy that the government has recognized as the People's College with many financial assistance and the salary of the teachers as per UGC scale. And this has been taken up only in the arts stream. I would like the government to take initiative to consider for the commerce stream and for the non-teaching staff also. So with regard to different issue with social welfare, where Anganwadi Center and the supply of many nutritious and fortified food within the center, it has to be monitored very carefully, because we have got complaint from different villages that the food grain that has been supplied, the children does not like at all to eat. Few items, not all, maybe 1 or 2 items which they don't like. So with regard to health, the issue of, as we have discussed in the question hour also, I am happy and I would like that health department will take utmost serious care for those proposals that has been made. With regards to ASHA, sir, the issue of ASHA, which has already been there for long, we would like the health department to look into and see to this matter seriously. So with regards to the issue of muster roll, the casual worker, the RCW, the regular casual worker that has been considered, whenever any vacancy will be there at the district level, be it the health department or the PWD or any other department, for regularization of the regular casual worker, which is very much needed. With regard to compensation through forest department for the loss of crops by the intervention of wild animal. In the past, we have seen through CSS Project Elephant and through CSS IDWH that payment has been made through the forest department to the farmer in the village of Shangbangla, Pamrio and other adjacent to the reserve forest to government of Meghalaya. I would like to urge upon you, sir, to speed up the payment at the same time to increase the amount, which should not be too less for the farmer who have lost their crops within this. So with regard to the IPR, Directorate of Information and Public Relations, Ribhoi District, after the creation of Patharkma Civil Subdivision, there is a huge shortage of staff to carry over, to discharge their duties in different areas. I would like to request through you, sir, that the department will look into the creation of the post of Assistant Director of the IPR in Ribhoi District, Nongpo. So with regard to the payment for the COVID warrior also, there is issue with those personnel who have discharged their duties during COVID. Few of them, they still have their dues so that the government will look into. And with regard to employment in different districts, in different localities, initiative that have been taken by the state government for employment generation, we'll hope to see that we will ease this problem by intervention in different sectors, be it in public and private sector. Before I resume my seat, we wish to see that the completion of the new assembly building, as has been mentioned in the budget speech, it will be complete in due course of time so that we can enter into new house of democracy in this August house. Thank you, sir, for allowing me to raise this issue. I resume my seat.
Thank you. Methodius Dkhar, please. There are still about 17 speakers to participate in this budget discussion, so I would like to request the members to kindly make use of the time very limitedly.
Respected Speaker, sir, thank you for giving me the opportunity to take part in the general discussion on the budget 23-24. Before I begin my speech, I would like to thank our Honorable Syiem for presenting the promising and encouraging budget 23-24, especially in the budget policies relating to primary sector and farmer prosperity, infrastructure in road connectivity to different villages under the Chief Minister Rural Connectivity Scheme is commendable. Skilling of youth under PMKVY program, STAR program and Aspire Meghalaya are commendable. Infrastructure of sports, tourism, governance, water supply, power and many other notable policy, which I believe this policy would benefit the state in achieving the long-term goals. However, in my speech today, I would like to highlight the issues and grievances that the people of my constituency are facing for a very long time. Sir, as we are aware, that Marshallet constituency is one among the largest constituency in the state of Meghalaya, covering 277 villages as per the electoral roll record, but in fact there are more than 300 villages. Overall, the constituency is blessed with natural resources and natural beauty. The availability of mineral resources like coal, limestone, sillimanite, iron ore, etc. has contributed a lot to the revenue of the state in the past as well as in the present, and it will keep continuing contributing in the future as well. Apart from this, the land in the constituency is very fertile and the climatic condition is conducive for agriculture and farming. But despite all this abundant natural blessing, the constituency is underdeveloped and the people are living in very poor condition and are deprived of the basic necessities. One of the major grievances because of which our people are suffering is poor road connectivity. Out of 277 villages, only 92 villages are connected with PWD or blacktopping road, whereas the remaining 181 villages are still deprived of any road connectivity. So this has gravely affected the day-to-day life of the people, especially during the time of health emergency. And since there is no proper road connectivity in many villages, it has largely affected the farmers in transporting their agricultural products to the market, thus affecting their livelihood. I am grateful to the MDA government for sanctioning 2 important roads in my constituency in the last 5 years. But more road connectivity is needed to gather the needs of the people. One of the important pending road connectivity is the remaining 12 kilometers of Nongstoin Mo8 road, that is from Maudom to Mo8, and also the 36 kilometer Mo8 to Nongjiri road. Another important lifeline road connectivity for the people of our constituency is the route from Mo8 via Lingdo, Sherkon, Porla to Omdang, which is approximately 35 kilometers. Apart from the mentioned route, there is a requirement of multiple road connectivity to the remaining important villages like Umshin Road, Port Jalai, Menyar, Riangdim, Khalu, Watre, Riangmau, and Riangna, and many other important villages. Allotment of funds under the Chief Minister Rural Connectivity Scheme would fulfill the requirement. I would also like to request our Honorable Deputy Syiem to instruct the concerned department to speed up the road construction from Riangdo Atiabari and sanction 23 kilometers of Nongstoin Mo8 road. Sir, in pertaining to health sector, even the constituency is very vast and highly populated, but till now we have only one CHC and 2 PHC center only. The CHC and the PHC lack the basic facilities like medical testing equipment, drinking water supply, electricity and water for the doctors and staff. Moreover, due to the shortage of doctors and staff, the service rendered to the people are not sufficient, especially during the time of emergency. Upgradation of Riangdo CHC to 100 beds is very important and crucial. And also upgradation of Mo8 and Shaklang PHC to CHC with modern amenities is very, very important. The subcenter at Riangdim, Umdang, Sokping and Senduli need to be upgraded to PHC to be able to render better service to the people. I would be grateful if funds could be allotted for the same. I would also like to request the deployment of more manpower and improve the facilities in Nongstoin Civil Hospital, as this is the only major hospital in West Khasi Hills. Allotment of funds in the budget 2023-24 would be very, very grateful, sir. In the education sector, it's unfortunate to say that we don't have any government colleges in the constituency. In such a vast constituency, but as of now, we have only 2 number of higher secondary school and 1 private college, which is providing degree in art stream only. There is a requirement for college to provide degree in science and commerce stream as well. The existing schools need to be upgraded with modern amenities. By and large, we will require more school and college in my vast constituency. Implementation of Eclavia and JNV model residential school will benefit the people of the constituency. The residential school of Liangkhan village, which is available in government record, but this school is not functioning. Construction has been halted halfway. Allotment of funds is needed to complete the construction work and make the institute functional. Sir, our civil subdivision, which was inaugurated 6 years ago on the 10th of July 2017, still doesn't have its own building and unfortunately is not fully functioning, wherein all the sub-departments are not assigned with their primary tasks, and this has hindered execution of various administration works, schemes, and deployment of aids required by the people of Mayralborn. Kindly allot some funds for the office building and for the sub-department to be made functional. Sir, I would appreciate the government for the implementation of JJM. However, the constituency still lacks the basic proper drinking water. Out of the 277 villages, only 123 villages has access to potable water. In terms of electrical power supply, only 215 villages has been connected and the remaining 67 villages are still living in darkness. The electricity provided is erratic and is not available for 24/7. Most of the time it remains cut off for days. Even the prominent area like Shaalang and Riangdo lack basic amenities like street lights, thereby affecting the people and paving the way for bad social elements, hence creating an unsafe environment for traders and commuters. Allotment of funds is needed to ensure supply of electricity to the remaining villages and also to ensure the proper availability of electricity. I would also like to inform the House that the youth of my constituency has ample of sporting talents which can help in bringing glory to the state for various sporting events conducted within the state, country and international platform as well. However, due to the unavailability of the required infrastructure, we are unable to tap these talents up to their full potential. Allotment of funds for building at least 2 stadiums in the budget 2023-24 and also for providing training in multiple sporting disciplines is needed. Sir, apart from agriculture and farming, people of my constituency are largely dependent on coal mining as their primary source of income. However, the business has been impacted by various regulations. Hence, I would request the government to speed up the implementation of policy so that this business can be operated smoothly and does not affect the livelihood of the people and the economy of the state at large. Finally, sir, my constituency has the potential of being one of the most popular tourist destinations, but sadly, in the past 50 years or so, hardly any initiative has been taken by the government to either develop or promote the prospective tourist spots, which if taken seriously will not only generate revenue to the state, but most importantly create employment opportunity for the youth and people of my constituency. Again, I would humbly request the government to allot funds for the development of tourism in the constituency. In view of the above, before I take my seat, on behalf of the people of Mayralborn constituency, I would humbly request the government to kindly consider and look into the issues and problems faced by the people of the constituency, which will perhaps greatly improve the living condition and the overall development of the state. Thank you, sir.